If you're looking for amazing sounding amplifier regardless of the cost, here's the answer. This is a Fosi ZA3 and it's truly amazing. And in this video I will tell you why. And not only that, we can also listen to this amplifier in stereo mode, dual mono mode, and we'll compare it to the NIME Super Nate 3, which is $5,000 amazing sounding integrated amp. Why should you listen to me? I'm not only a YouTuber, I'm also an owner and co-designer of truly stunning Cube Audio full range drivers and loudspeakers and amazing Qualio loudspeakers, which you can see behind me. This is IQ model with semi-open baffle design. So what's so special about this little amp? First of all, I know this chip very well. This is TPA 3255 and I've heard multiple designs based on this chip. This amplifier that I have in here, this is AIMA A07 and I've been using it for a very long time. I've modded it with truly amazing staccato op amps, which really improved the sound. But even vanilla version with standard op amps, I've been carrying with me to all of my customers. This little amplifier, even without the staccato mode, more often than not, sounded better with these loudspeakers than the amps that customer had, regardless of the price. I'm not saying that those designs are the best in the world and high-end audio has no place at all. No. It's just creating a perfect system requires juggling the parts. So if you have like amazing, great, best in the world, A-class, 20 watts amplifier, these speakers won't shine as much as with this little amp, because they require power. And we should remember that matching the system is the most important thing that we should remember about. Perfect match. That makes the sound truly stunning. Okay, so we've got that covered. Why do I like, if I like this amplifier that much, why do I now like the Fosi one? First of all, it has this very nice toggle where we can switch in between mono and stereo. So this amp being around like $200 with power supply included, it makes it amazing because you've got 300 watts per channel at 4 ohms, which is for this price truly stunning. And also you've got XLR and RCA, and you also have a toggle for that in here. So it's very versatile. That's one thing. Other than that, other than functionality things, what it does, it sounds different. The AIMA, even modified one, is very expressive. It's very punchy, it's very dynamic, very open sounding with great resolution and great vocals. The vocals are truly amazing, but when it lacks, in my opinion, just a little bit, it's not as dense and as analog as some other amps. And the Fosi one, this is like a mix of class D with class A solid state amplifier. So you've got this body and this richness that it's truly outstanding for the class D. And I didn't even modify it with staccato, and soon I for sure will. What you get with this amp is next level. It's very rich, maybe not as dynamic as with this one, but this is like Formula One. This is still like 911 GT. Very fast, very open, but with full-bodied sound. And I like the overall balance. So if you have well-balanced speakers or that are leaning into very dynamic and open sounding, this is the better choice, I believe. But if your speakers are really sluggish and very colorful and you need plenty of life to add to your speakers, I'll probably go with the IMA, even standard one. What this amp can do and this amp can do is truly next level. What I've got at this listening studio are my amazing Shop's microphones and 32-bit recorder. This system allows me to record one of the best sounds on YouTube when it comes to system comparisons. We're gonna listen to Fosi amplifier in stereo mode, so we're gonna have one amplifier tested, and we're gonna switch to dual mode, where I'm gonna use two of those, and we're gonna test it against NIME Super Nate 3. I bought the Super Nate 3 about a year ago to match and complement the Qualio IQ loudspeakers. I like the Super Nate because it's got amazing vocals. It's got like Class A amplifier, immersion of the vocal. It's very rich and present. Other than that, it has stunning punch when it comes to mid bass and bass. It's very rhythmic, it's very in your face. It energizes the room very nicely. What it's not the best at? It's the soundstage. It's lacking a bit and it's not as wide as I always like, but the magic in the mid-range and mid-bass and bass and dynamics, this is what this Super Nate 3 amplifier is all about. If you compare it to the Fosi, you're gonna hear something very interesting. And what my opinion is about it, I'll share it with you right after the listening samples. So just put on your headphones and enjoy.
All the things I never said, I'm sorry that I never did. I thank you for your precious time, for teaching me how to climb. I love you more than summertime. You've been such a good friend of mine. Every sacred word is true. I learned to love because of you. Oh, Mama, I saw the world, and it was good and full of kindness. Every step I took, you held my hand and watched me grow. You'll never know how much I love you. I am not afraid, I'm not afraid. I finally grew. Mama, this one's for you. Always look beyond the dark. You told me joy lives in the heart, and life is what you make of it. Make sure to cherish every bit. Oh, Mama, I saw the world, and it was good and full of kindness. Every step I took, you held my hand and watched me grow. You'll never know how much I love you. I am not afraid, I'm not afraid. I finally grew. Mama, this one's for you. Oh, Mama, I saw the world, and it was good and full of kindness. Every step I took, you held my hand and watched me grow. You'll never know how much I love you. I am not afraid, I'm not afraid. I finally grew. Mama, this one's for you. You. Mama, this one's for you. I was so high that I did not recognize there was fire burning in his eyes. Chaos that controlled my mind. Whispered goodbye and he got on a plane. You never to return again, but always in this heart. Ba-da-ba-ba-do, this love has taken its toll on me. He said goodbye to many times before, and his heart is breaking in front of me. I had no choice, but I won't say goodbye no more. I tried my best to feed his appetite, keep him coming every night. So hard to keep him satisfied. I kept playing love like it was just a game, and every day to feel the same. But then you turn around and you leave again. Ba-da-ba-ba-do, this love has taken its toll on me. He said goodbye to many times before. His heart is breaking in front of me. I had no choice, but I won't say goodbye no more. Whoa, I'll fix these broken things, and I'll repair your broken wings, and I'll make sure that everything is right. Your pressure on my hips, oh baby, sinking your fingertips into every inch of me. 'Cause I know that's what you wanna do, baby. This love has taken its toll on me. He said goodbye too many times before, and his heart is breaking in front of me. I had no choice, but I won't say goodbye no more.
Here we are. Did you hear the difference? And what was it? Because from what I heard, the mid-range is very similar to the Super Night 3. It's very engaging, it's very colorful and very rich. And we're talking Class D here, which for many years was like, yeah, the mid-range sucks on Class D. Not on this chip. So, we've got beautiful mid-range. The soundstage it's definitely better than with the Supernate. And I like the dual mono option way more than the stereo one. The stereo one is just not as expressive and open, and the soundstage is collapsing for me a bit. It's not just as much present and as beautiful as with dual mono. I know dual mono doubles the price, but still talking about like $400 for dual mono 300 watts per channel amplifiers. That's totally insane. I like the dual mono Fosi the most. It's the most open, dynamic and best balanced amp of those three. The stereo mode with Fosi is a little bit too sluggish for me. It doesn't open as much and it's not as expressive and effortless. So I would definitely go for dual mono Fosi ZA3. When you compare the dual mono Fosi ZA3 to Supernate 3, what you get is very similar midrange, very similar immersion when it comes to vocals. They are beautiful on both amps, and on Supernate maybe they're even slightly more present, but the amount of depth and the richness of this Class D and amount of bass, when you listen to it, the mid bass and bass is way more present. If you hear the attack on the piano in one of the tracks that we just listened to, it's like way more present. For me, the ZA3 is the better amp, at least with these speakers and in my system. So now the thing that you should consider is, should you, if you're of course for a market for a new amp, should you check out these D-Class amps, ZA3 or AIMA, A07 if you wish, for more open and dynamic sound, and for richness go for the ZA3. I have feedback from our customers, Sebastian from UK, who have Vitus Audio integrated amp costing like 10,000 euro, and he just purchased AIMA A07 Max, which is very similar concept to this Fosi, but made by AIMA. I haven't heard it yet, so every amp sounds differently. However, he's happy to the level that he's building a case for it and external power supplies, and he said that he didn't expect it, but he loves this amplifier on all aspects more than he enjoys his Vitus Audio amplifier. And we're talking about dynamics, about contour, about control, about vocals, everything. Everything's better with 75 euro amp, two of them with external power supplies. So just ask yourself a question. Are you giving those little amps a try? The risk to the reward factor is quite insane. Like, probably you're gonna spend more on the dinner on the weekend than on one of those amps. Please like the video if you liked it. Once again, thank you, and I'm sure the next video that YouTube is suggesting to you will be as great for you as this one. And see you in my next video.